Flying zombies! Alright guys, welcome. This is Nomad, as you would have seen with the intro. And thank you for taking the time to watch part of my season, at least the first episode. This is my first attempt at providing content. So there's a possibility that things may not go as planned, but we're working on all issues as they pop up. So anyway, there's the disclaimer. Let's move on. Okay, so the format for this, I'm going to try and break each day into two episodes. It's not going to work out perfectly. Sometimes it will go overnight, but it's a day is definitely not going to be one episode. Main reason being that I'll be editing things out if it's too boring. Again, as I said, it's my first season, so I'm still working out which parts. When is the best time to stop recording and continue recording? So there'll be a bit of editing. Anyway, so we have used nitrogen to generate the maps. We've used Compo Pack to provide a little bit of variety, a little bit of new POIs. Some of them are interesting. Problem with nitrogen and Compo Pack is sometimes the environment is impacted. I will do a restart if that happens, and usually it will get rid of it. So hopefully for you guys, you won't notice. Anyway, enough babble about that. If you have any questions, please feel free to put them in the comments below. Final thing, every now and again you will see on the left hand side that the frame rates will pop up. Having a little bit of problems with that at the moment. Still trying to figure it out, but it seems to be high enough and having relatively low impact on the game at the moment, so I'm deciding to press ahead. Right, so let's begin. So we have been dropped off in the wasteland by our nice friend. Oh no, I found you naked. No, this guy, Noah has found us in the wasteland. And this is the tutorial. Good. So basically, we have to begin punching things to get stuff. And we will collect rocks, and this is wood, this is fiber. Excellent, we can craft a bedroll. Bedroll has to be crafted and placed down. At least we know we're going to start back here if we die. This, of course, I'm going to be doing my utmost to make sure never happens, but if it does, that's part of the game. Alright. Alright, bedroll down. We're going to need rocks, and we are going to need feathers. So, oh, and an egg bonus. Alright. So basically, since this is my first season, I want to try something new for myself. You guys are my primary consideration, obviously. But I haven't actually built a base before from scratch. I've converted POIs, and that's been a lot of fun. But I want something new. Also, I want to see if I can design it with my traps in mind. Before, I've been creating bases and kind of filling in traps after the fact. Now I want to have a bit of an idea before I go in. So I'm going to build my own. I hope that agrees with you. What do we need? Small stone. So I'll be following that. So we're going to be doing a lot of quests, and depending on the resources we have, we might just go on random looting raids. Like at the start, it's great to familiarize yourself with the area by looting around. So today's idea is to go and have a bit of a loot, and find ourselves a home for the night. This may not be our permanent home. Looking for something with a flat roof that's high, that zombies won't be able to get to. So you know, we can get a little bit of a refuge, sit up there, and take care of them from a distance until we start beefing up. Which leads me to my next part, and is that we are going to be doing a strength intellect build with a sprinkling in fortitude and perception. Main things I'm interested in strength, pummel Pete. It's great as a fallback if you run out of bullets, and it's a lot of fun. I mean, once you get the baseball bat, it's an absolute hoot. Sexual Tyrannosaurus obviously goes right along with this, so to keep our stamina levels at a reasonable level. Pack Mule, we're going to max that out as well, because yeah, obviously I need to carry things around, which I guess is not so much of a problem once you get the vehicles, but you still got to get through. You still got to get outside of the POI in order to put stuff back into your car. Minus 69 and Motherlode mining is a great way to get quick access to iron. The other things I haven't found to be a major issue, but iron you need constantly because you're going to be creating forged iron and forged steel. Intellect, main reason I'll be going with an intellect build is this advanced engineering. It provides all of the workbenches and all the other bits and pieces for traps and things like that. Um, it's it, you can get these things from exploring and looting, but this comes with the advantage, as you can see there, the last sentence, all Forge recipes cost 10% less. Boom. Forge is your primary piece of equipment for building your base. Crafted forged steel and electrical devices cost 15% less. That's a no-brainer, and that's on level 3. It just gets better. Grease Monkey, obviously. I love all the vehicles in this mini bike, not so much. Bicycle's great as an early start. The only drawback is that it uses your stamina. So, you know, that has its obvious drawbacks. These two, actually, I think all of them except for the motorcycle are roughly the same speed at sprint. Maybe this one's a slight bit slower. Motorcycle is the fastest. However, the four-wheel drive has the most capacity. Um, and and yeah, it sounds cool. So that's my favorite vehicle. The gyrocopter is great for collecting things like what are they called? Radiators from air conditioners, which are on roofs. So you can basically fly from roof to roof. It is as fast as the four-wheel drive, but because it goes in a direct line, it can get you somewhere slightly faster. Also, you don't have to worry about terrain. So realistically, you can go a lot further in one bounce. If you've exhausted the area, you can quickly fly to another. It is a pain in the ass to drive. The others, you point forward and go left and right. This one, you have to position your nose up and down to fly. You do need a little bit of landing space, so landing on the roof of your base can be a little bit dangerous. Anyway, so that's why I've chosen those two. Turret Syndrome is another favourite of mine. I fell in love with that my last playthrough. Just, yeah, those guys are, yeah, they you can put two of them down when you max that out, and yeah, going through something like Dishong Tower and 5 levels high, and places where you have to drop into and you can't get back up immediately, you can put those down, and when you get rushed by a small horde, they will help you, and you can bounce around the room while they take care of them. Okay, so they're the main reasons I've gone with that. Agility, we're staying away from. I'm sure if you want to do an agility build, it will be great. But I've just, yeah, it's not my style of play. I'm a tank. I love to get in there and beat the crap out of things. Guns, obviously, tanks can't do the whole of this thing. You will need guns towards the end. So that's where where is it? My turrets will come in handy. Okay, and final bit of yabbering. Lucky looter and salvage operations. Salvage operations a must for getting brass. Lucky looter, again, great for getting brass and all sorts of other things. Lock picking, good. It's kind of frustrating when you run out of lockpicks because you break them all. And down here, healing factor, absolute must. I will hopefully max that out because yeah, it just improves your healing over time. Iron gut, if you're eating anything you've cooked yourself, you've got a chance of poisoning yourself, um, and also dysentery and things like that. Cardio, yeah, you can sprint faster. Good. I don't usually max cardio out because I like to stand and fight. Machine gunner. I use the machine gun as my primary base defense. Um, so yeah, that's only because it has huge capacity. So, and I'll hopefully turn that into a single shot with a mod later on. Okay, so there's the skill trees. That's what we're planning to do. Today is all about finding a base though, because I like to set that up first. So let's go and do that. Hopefully we will be able to find a cooking pot in the run so we can do some cooking first up. Yeah, of course I forgot something while I was talking before. Master Chef, I'll put a point or two in that just to help the cooking along. Um, yeah, you get various bonuses for the things that you can create. As with everything, you can find them in loot, so I won't be spending a lot in that. That's something that doesn't get a huge bonus, but look, you can find animals floating around. One over there. There's a pig over here somewhere. I saw the corner of my eye. So food's pretty abundant, and I want to cook it. I have noticed that some people like to stick to tin food, and that's fine because you won't get poisoned, so you don't have to put any points into that. What is it? Iron gut. You might want to put one in to help you with dysentery. But anyway, let's get doing this. Now we got to plant, craft. And hopefully that's going to be all the setup talk for today. Let's get into doing something. Hold on, we'll wait for it to craft. Right. Now, where? Wooden club, craft. Good. There's my favorite weapon. So we'll put axe up here. We'll put this away. Okay. Shift left click. Put things away. Guess we better read the note too now from the Duke. Here's the reason why we can't, why we're here. We've got nothing. You can read that in your own time when you're playing the game. I'm just going to throw that out because I don't need paper in my inventory at the moment, and pull this down. That for a bit of light for you guys if we get into a dark space. Okay, what next? Primitive bow. Let's do that. Craft. How many stones have we got? We can do 5. I think we're probably going to need... Ooh, arrows. I think we're going to need more than 5. So we're going to need to find some feathers. But we can do... Oh, we're going to need some cloth too. So let's get a couple of these. Quick running around at the start of the game. Feathers, nice. Ooh, and an egg. Feathers, nice. We'll get some... Where was that rock that we found before? Where was it? Yeah. Alright, let's finish that. So yeah, I want to be prepared to at least have something that I can shoot those with. So let's get some cotton. This one bandage, although it is good for us, will not last forever. The other thing too is that you'll notice that your max health will slowly decrease. The easiest way to increase that is to whack on a bandage. increase that back up to most. That was the thing that got me at the start. I'm like, why is my health going down? I'm eating, I'm eating. Yep, there you go. So let's get some cloth going. How many are there? Cloth 14, great. That will mean we can make 7 bandages. Wing crate, we'll wait till that's finished. Let's go down here, see what's around. I did see a house over here that I would like to explore. Oh, and a log. Now logs are great because they also contain, or possibly contain, honey. If we find honey, I'm going to be ecstatic. Honey is used to treat the infections you get by zombies biting you. No honey. Oh well. Them's the breaks, as they say. Alright, and I forgot to start a timer, so I'm going to use the game time, 3 p.m. as a kind of an indicator as to where we will stop. But hopefully by then we'll have done some exploration. Alright, nothing there. Nope, we'll grab these, get a bit of metal. Food, nice. There we go. That's it's kind of bittersweet. Your charred meat gives you 5 health, but also takes away 5 hydration. So, ooh, pumpkin pie recipe. That's a good one. That's got some bonuses because yeah, we probably won't be going that high in the Master Chef tree. Or the Master, yeah, develop Master Chef that high. Oh, what's this? Oh, pocket mods. Yes, that will do nicely until we can max out the what is it? I never remember the names of all these perks. Strength. Pack mule. That will do nicely to add some pack mule. Now, what do we... Oh, yep. That's going to happen. Maybe I should use you. Chairs for wood. Nice. Good to hit every painting you see. It'll... Oh, and honey! Boom. Lovely jovelies. Okay, toilets. Good for water that needs to be boiled. And you find it everywhere, but I just want to make sure I've got some for tonight. Oh, and we got 3 lovely jobblies. Nothing else here. Let's keep you handy in case we run into a Zed. Thought one of them was going to go, oh, well, it's better than the take and wear a. Seems to. Oh. Oh, we can wear that over the top. Well, there you go. Lovely. Empty desk, chair. Now, from memory, that gives us leather. If we scrap it, yes. So let's scrap a few things now that we're getting. Okay, and yep, great. Now we get some more cloth, so we're gonna have plenty of bandages. Nice. Let's get back to and yeah, well, wood we're gonna be able to find through trees. Okay, all right. So let's get back to the creating of the bandages. Bandage, nice, 12. Alright, keep those going. Bookshelf, excellent. Another source of cloth. Ooh. Oh yeah, usable. Not the best thing I've ever found, but usable. Food, yes. Going to be needing some canned food. Just in case we don't kill anything today and get the meat. There will be killing, but maybe not today. Oh, I've got to put down a... Let's get some frames going as well so we can finish off this. Yeah, well... Oh, I don't need 72. Let's go... No, let's go with 20 to start with, just so I've got something to do... Oh, there. We can do some... There. Lovely. I think we've got to fill that in now. Yes, we've got to upgrade that. Let's do that. And now also it's going to ask me to create a fireplace. Are you? Campfire. Good, we've got enough stone for that. Craft. We'll just get this out of the way because at the end of this tutorial we get 4 points that I would like to use so I can get myself a better bashing tool. Ah, there we go. Potential, you have marked the map with the nearest white outpost as well. That's the other advantage of finishing this. Thank you, Noah. You are a doll. Alright. Right, so let's whack this into my favorite one. Let's get you so we can craft level 2 whacking devices. Let's get you so we can whack a little bit more. Pack mule so we can carry some more. And then healing factor. So we've got some natural healing because you don't get that off the bat. Good. Alright, what else we got? Oh, oh, hello. That seems to happen with more regularity than you would expect. Oh, and apparently more than I can do with jumping. Never mind. Since my activity, my abilities seem to be lacking today. Let's get in here. Nice, that will be great for later on. I guess you can't really get anything bad at the start. There's things that you would prefer. What? Not repair. Where? Everything's good. Everything's good. Everything's great. Ooh, what's this? Lucky goggles. Let's wear those. That will improve our ability to find stuff. Or at least worthwhile stuff, I hope. Alright, you're going to fall away, but I can make it across. Okay, what do we got here? Ammo. Nice. First gun we're going to get will be... Oh! Using that. And of course we do not have any lockpicks. No, we do not. Do we have anything we can break down? Look, coffee beans are great, but I never use it. We'll need that later, but at the moment I just want to conserve some space. Same with you. Same with you. And pine cone we can plant later, but at the moment, not a huge priority. We've got some food. Alright, I think we've done this place. And agility and perception. Not a bad start at all. You can use those to bump stats up, obviously, as it would look. But, you know, and obviously you can only have access to the things when you can only have access to them whilst you're wearing that equipment. So keep them at home while you're doing crafting and all that sort of stuff. And then when the lucky ones while you're going out. Alright, I think we're officially done. I don't see anything that's been left undone. So let's get out of here because I am mindful of the time. And I'm just chopping this up for wood, not because I need to. Alright, let's... Oh, hang on. Oh, no, I guess. While we're here, let's do an upgraded club. It does seem to be quite a bit of difference between that. We only need one, so let's not do that. Let's scrap you. Get a little wood back. So wood to repair the club, stone to repair the axe. And paper. Won't be needing paper. Alright, what's that? Nothing there. Nothing. We will be back for you later, buddy. First of all, I want to find a house to hole up for, and this one looks perfect. Flat roof, not perfect defensiveness, but it will do as a temporary base while I figure out what to build. And apparently it also comes with landmines. Wonderful. Well, if there's landmines, there are probably zombies. So make sure well, landmine. These are not going to help if we encounter some landmines, but, you know, it makes me feel better to have a couple of bandages around anyway. What do we have here? Okay, let's get the bow down. Because as you can see, or maybe not, now we've got stone arrows. Let's move some other things down too, just so we can free up some space. As you can see, there's this guy, and I'm not sure if you saw at the right-hand side, there's also this guy. Guess what I'm going to try and do? So, now, we can... Oh, there's two of them. That I did not see. Alright, let's try and wake one of them up at a time. This episode's... Wait, I can't zoom. Oh, that one. Bow, not something I'm used to playing with, so I will get very excited if I hit him. Like that, I will be very excited. Can we get him on more? No, let's not push our luck. Let's try and guide him over here. This. Oh, hang on. Oh, no, no. Yes, yes, yes. We're going to be playing with zombies. I wanted you to go over that. Clear that. Wonder if I can get you to come over here. You know what? That's going to be too much stuffing around. Hello. I just want to clear these so I don't step on them. I don't have any problem with you existing, Mr. Zombie. Just go. Now this guy. Let's see how his pathing goes direct. Oh, we've got this guy over here. He might get... Uh-oh. Now. Turn. Yeah, baby. Yeah, thank you for clearing that. Your help in this matter is much appreciated. There was something in my head that I wanted. Let's get rid of this guy. Just so we don't get interrupted by him later. And let's get him nosed down so he doesn't aggro right now. Back to the task at hand. Oh, we need a little bit of stamina. Yeah, look at that. 2 more sleepers. And one more bomb. Let's see if we can go for second time playing with zombies and bombs. We do not recommend you try this at home. Is that a bit high? No. Woohoo! Flying zombies! Did he wake the other guy? Yes, he did. But let's see if we can... How many arrows? We got 12. I'm not very good with this. Hopefully I'll be able to get all these back. Take that. Oh, only got one of them back. Oh well. But we cleared that mine. Nice, and we got some food. Do you guys see that? Now, if you looked at that ladder, you would go, oh, that's interesting. And there's something sitting next to it. And do you see that there's something sitting next to it on that side? I have had this before, so I have seen this. Those things are designed to kill players. Exactly. Right? They are hubcaps. They will not be set off by zombies because they're not on the ground. But guess who will set them off? So guess what we have to do? We have to take them out. Now, my shooting skills are not great, so you will have to bear with me. I might chop this out and come back with success or not. So I'm going to concentrate here. If I don't get in the first couple, you won't see any more. Until it's done, of course. Boom! We had to get close enough to damage ourselves in the process because I'm such a horrible shot, but we got it. It's time we use one of these bandages anyway, so that will put up our max. It's not going to give us anything in the short term, but I can hear a zombie in the background now. So we still have the one on the left-hand side, but less of a concern. Oh, there he is. Less of a concern because I now can get through without having to worry about going too far to the left or right. I now just have to stay to the right. Alright, good. Alright, there we go. It's a bit dark in here, but we'll push through. Ooh, cook pot, nice. You know what we can do is we can do this. Yes. This does work quite well as a smacking device. You can't do any power attacks, but you know. See, there's something there. Ooh, nice bit of fuel. I'll trust we've done you. Let's get rid of you. Just. Oh, hello. Let's see if we can. Yeah. See, we're not going to be able to drag them through. Them, I assume there's a them. Yes, there are a them. How many arrows have I got left? See if we can. Yeah, it's not going to work. Yeah, look, they avoided it completely. Alright. Let's stick to what I know, hey? Oops. That was a bit close. Hello. Out of the way. Oh, that's very close. Can we run? That'd be nice. That was closer than I like to be. Let's have some food. Speed things along. Yeah, he's aggroing. Just as I finished saying. Oh, no stamina. Oh, this is going to be a longer fight than I had anticipated. Oh well. Hey, whoa, back up. Back up there, buddy. Gotta love this level 2. You should be close to death. That should end you. Nice. And you. No, one more. One more. Ooh. Yes, level 2 club. Not exactly your friend in this situation. Let's crawl back. So we can get our stamina back. Alright. But that should have pretty much. Now, I said 3 o'clock and we've clicked on the 3. So, what we're going to do is we're going to finish this POI and get up on the roof. Swing and a miss. Alright. We're going to finish this POI, but watch out for that explosion over there. Since I did take a little bit of... Oh, arrow. Nice. Not another bomb. Not another mine. Since I did take a little bit of time with shooting, I've got a little bit of leeway, so maybe we'll make it 4 or 5 o'clock. Hopefully I won't make it too long. What's behind you? A safe for later. Nice. If we're going to make this home, we can just come down at our leisure. Ooh, that is good. Not now. Oh, sugar. Alright, pot plants. Scrap. What else can we scrap? We make bandages, and that's 9 less than... Yeah, okay, let's make some... Oh, make some bandages. That will help things... Bandages, excellent. That will help things along. Craft 8 of those. That will make a space. Feathers we could use... oh, we haven't made a shiv yet. We need one more for that. I never use the sewing kit. Actually, we've got one spot here. Let's make a chest. Get up on the roof. We'll get up on the rooftop. Clear out that. Put that chest up there, and then we can anything. I heard nothing as I came through the door, so... yeah, well, there's no point going there. Let's put down these guys. Fire will go there. Oops, not where I wanted you. Thank you. One there. Not where I wanted you. This is always the fun with building. There. That's where I'd like you. Thank you. We'll put a chest. Oh, I'm in the way. Chest there. We'll fill you up. Oh, we'll need you. We'll put everything. Excuse me. Sorry about that. We'll put everything. And we'll quickly loot downstairs. Cooking pot. Lovely jobblies. Quickly loot downstairs, and we'll come back. Oh, okay. We'll just quickly. This is going to be the now. So there we go. There we go. Get you. Hello. All right. So we're going to have 4 chests. In fact, let's get the wood. Let's finish this off. Let's have 3 more chests. You'll be surprising because I'm going to separate them all. I'm going to have one with food in, just because that's the one that I usually want to find more immediate. I'm going to have a drop chest, one for medication, one for food, and one for building / ammo. Alright, so down we go. We'll take at the bottom of the ladder later. In fact, I'll do that between episodes. Oh, bookshelf. Oh yeah, pipe bomb. Handy. Garbage bar. Handy, but not... Alright, paper. Cardboard box. Ooh, armor. Nice. That'll slow us down a little bit, but better than what we're wearing. Forward. Alright. We're just going to clear this out, and then we're going to call it a day. There are no more Zeds, so the excitement portion of the show, of this episode, has definitely gone. Oh, I don't need to do that. What do we got here? Ah, toilet, always lovely. Toilet juice, thank you very much, toilet, for delivering. Not always the case. Oh! This will be handy. Excellent. Chairs, good for leather. Sorry about that. I wish the cough would schedule itself for after recording, but it doesn't, and I'm too far in to back out now. Alright, there we go. We have done this. All I'm going to do is go upstairs, sort it all. Now let's get into some light. I will go upstairs, sort it all. I will take out the bottom of the ladder, and then I will meet you at the trader, which is apparently in that direction. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching. See you in the next one, hopefully. Doodles!